Welcome to my realm. Today I'll be showing off some recent builds and just things that have been completed over the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to start with the map room here. On the floor it has the mainland from top to bottom. The next couple builds I'm going to be showing is out west. It's going to be in the far west, past Alex's original house into his new place that he's been building on. One thing I completed was the pathway, as well as a enchantment room and a cow farm and a few other things. One thing that I always think is really important whenever starting a new kind of base is making sure that you have all the necessities. Being able to enchant items and being able to get experience to fill up the things that have mending, and just having a place to store your items. Walking up here, we have on the left, I built a brain, or at least I attempted to build a brain. The brain stem leads on into the brain, and that's where the enchantment table is. We'll bring in there in a moment. Over here is the little cow farm. Has 2 slots and a little pathway for the baby cows to get underneath it. Now I'm going to go bring it inside of the brain to show the enchantment room. One thing I always recommend is just to build what you have on your mind, and then just go back later and just make minor adjustments, because I already see some things that I can do to fix it, but I like it. I thought it was cool. The next thing I'm showing off here is just a little furnace. It just goes to the top. Yeah, put in the coal, and you put in the smelting items, and this just helps you smelt anything that you need at record pace. And now I'm going to show you just the progress on the map. I like how the brain kind of looks like a heart. And then this is it completed. One thing I want to do is I want to make a lot of the items and the buildings that I build over here look like the welcome entrance shown kind of right when you get outside the portal. So when you go around, you just pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, and boom, you're here. It's kind of tough if someone puts in something that's not smeltable or coal in the wrong area, but overall, I'm very happy with it. And this is kind of showing the progress of what it looks like after that build. And the next thing I built was a micro machine where you can throw seeds in and it gives you wheat. But then I realized that I need a ton of bone meal, so I was like, hey, I need to make a bone meal factory. So what I did was I built a giant melon farm. And after I got the giant melon farm, you just grab the bone meal, grab the seeds, and you just hold down the left trigger or the right clicker on the mouse, and boom, you can get hundreds and hundreds of wheat. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna put a ceiling on the little micro machine just to kind of make it fit in a little bit more, because you can kind of see the chest. But I was pretty happy with this. Kind of shows the progress between the last update and now. One thing I just want to show off before we go is I saw on YouTube some folks making a star map, just kind of showing it off. And what you do is you just put some white blocks out in the end where there's no other land, and when you put a glass pane over it, it locks it in, so that way if anybody builds in there, it doesn't change the map. And it kind of just make like a starry night. And here's just kind of an example of what you can do with it. So you look up and it's like you're looking at the sky. I was really happy with it. So yeah, that's what I did in 2 weeks here in Minecraft, and I hope you all have a good day. Goodbye.